Well, good morning and welcome to Move Early, Move Often. It is Twisted Tuesday. I am Blake Martin, my co-host. He's just keeping it real in the big city. He's doing what he needs to do. Thomas Karakolis. Um, Last week we did some general all-purpose stretching, and today we're going to go back to that same well. We're just going to look at a few things that they're just kind of good any time of day. Really, the idea of what we're doing here is we're not trying to increase your range of motion in this kind of a session. We're not going Cirque du Soleil on you. The idea is, okay, what could I kind of get to today? Not going further than today. What would be my best today? And we're kind of working toward that. As said before, a warm up includes a few different things. It includes gradually increasing the contractile activity of your muscles. It includes increasing your cardiorespiratory activity. It includes increasing your range of motion, and it includes neuromuscular patterning that's relevant to the exercise you're going to do. So those four things are really important. What we're going to focus on today is just kind of a slight increase in range of motion, just relative to the activities we'll do today, but not relative to our whole lives. That's for another session. Do some yoga, do some prolonged stretching for that. This is just to get you ready for today. We're going to jump into the space and warm up and get right at it. So let's just stand up. We're just going to do some marching. Swing your arms. Sing a happy tune in your head. Marching, 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 or what? I don't know what the marching song. Knees higher. Swing your arms a little bit more. This is ridiculous marching now. If you see people marching like this, walk, turn the other way, or join them. Join them in their marching. Knees higher now, arms swinging more. All right. Standing and swinging one leg back and forth. It's going to take a little bit of balance. Yeah, make sure that you're not going to kick any dogs or children. And other leg. You need to hang on to something to do that. Dogs or children are safe to hang on to. And we're going to go across our body now. It's going to take a little bit of effort. Whoa, it's Wobbly Wednesday already. And other leg. It's 8. And let's arm circles. Just gentle, gentle, gentle. Other direction. You're just getting the blood flowing. Trying to get synovial fluid moving in the joints. And swing in the coronal plane. So your arms are going out to the side and they windmill over top. Be careful that the windmills don't cause cancer. Well, that got super political. Sorry about that. All right. Just little neck circles. Don't crunch. Don't crunch at the back. Neck circles. Oh, very crunchy. Opposite direction, neck circles. Hip circles. And we're going to come down onto the mat at the end of these hip circles. And we're going to set up for our first stretch. We'll be face down with our hands near our shoulders. Okay, coming down to the mat. Face down. Reach your toes back. Reach your hips back. Hands by your shoulders. Press up gently into a gentle cobra. Shoulders are down. this is too much on your low back, keep it much lower. We're just opening up the front of our body just a little bit. All right, coming to standing. Second stretch. Setting up, put your heel back. You want your heel to be off the mat, and we're just going to sit back over that. We're giving a stretch to our soleus muscle. So we're kind of sitting back over that foot. We're stretching the deep calf muscle. We're just kind of sitting over this. We're going to do these little 30-second stretches. Again, we're at about a range of a 6. This is, kind of not a super deep stretch. Opposite leg. Sitting back over that. The heel is lifted. Just your weight is over top of that foot. You're nice, you're vertically aligned. Just holding that, breathing naturally. Right? So, and I get that a little bit more on this leg. So it may be that my soleus is tighter. This is not the big, thick muscle, the gastroc. You set up for a quad stretch now. Take hold of your knee. We're going to, your knees are matched, front for back and side for side. Right? So I'll just turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm completely matched, and I'm trying to get my heel into my butt. Now I'm going to press my hip forward. Raise your arm. Increase the stretch. And release. Opposite leg. Same thing. Knees are matched, side for side, front for back. Press forward into your hip. Raise the arm. We're going to go back to the first quad stretch, but you're going to use the same arm as you're using now. So keep your right arm back if you're using your right arm to stretch. Whichever arm is back, keep that one back. Let your leg down. Bring your other foot up. So now you're going across your body. And you can start with your arm up or not. And really keep your knees close together still. And try to get that heel into your buttock. Now you're getting more the medial part of your thigh. Stretching. Again, this is just general purpose stretching. We're not trying to become circus performers. We're just trying to gradually increase the range of motion for today. Breathing deeply and fully. Opposite leg. Reaching across. Knees are close together. Really trying to get your heel to your buttocks. Turn around. See what's happening there. My timer is too quiet. I remembered to set it, but I'll never hear it. I gotta see it. If you want to add a balance component, you can just try hopping in a circle while you do this. All right. Reach one heel forward with your toes flexed. Hands on hips. Lean forward. Bend the back knee just slightly. Your back is straight and you're trying to bend over at your hips. This is a stretch for your quad. Hamstrings, what are those things at the back of your leg? Hamstrings, I believe they're called. Some of the kids call them hamstrings. All right, and really reach those toes back towards your hip. And that was good. That was delicious. Opposite foot, forward, toes flexed, dorsiflexed, and bending forward at the hip. Your chest is reaching forward. Your neck is long. Keep your spine really nice and long. Breathe fully and deeply. Again, we're not going to 11 on this stretch. We're just going to a 6. keeping it really calm. All right. Coming to center, we're going to take our arms overhead, just lean to one side. And just pull your arms slightly back towards the back. Just slightly backwards into slight hyperextension with your back. You should be able to breathe fully and deeply. And I forgot to give you a note on that one. As we do the other side, I'll do that. Hopefully, when you do it next time, just remember to really anchor the hip, the opposing hip. It should feel like it's reaching downward toward the earth. And now slightly backwards, just into slight hyperextension. All right. Coming back, feet slightly more than shoulder width apart. And then step 1 foot forward just a little bit and reach out over that knee and tuck your pelvis. And this is for your adductors. And if you're not really feeling this, then just walk your foot back a little bit. And really have a sense that your tailbone is trying to press forward under your body toward the floor or some point on the floor in front of you. Coming back to center, shoulder width apart, step forward, just a little bit forward off that line, and over your knee, tuck your pelvis, and look for that place. You may have to play around a little bit where you're getting just a little bit of stretch. I have to walk a little further back, my own range of motion. I'm really feeling it in my pectineus. So that's good. Liking that. Find that spot. Coming back to the center. Cross the feet over one another. So the right foot or left foot over in front of the right. Now we're going to just press into that hip and lean away. Reach the arm up. And we're really getting into the adductors. Stretching those guys. I feel this in my glute medius, which is a little muscle just right up here. Might feel it in your tensor fascia lata. All right, coming back to center. Cross over the opposite leg, over the front. Sink into that hip. Reach over top. Just breathing naturally and fully. General purpose stretching, right? We're not trying to do anything more than just get into those little places, just open things up for the day. Okay, coming back to standing, arm across chest, just drawing it across and holding it. Opening up across the back of your shoulders, the intrascapular muscles, those guys that pull your shoulders back. You work hard during the day. And opposite arm. I was a little premature on that. It's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Don't panic. And just breathe through this, coming down to these last couple of stretches for today. right? Take one hand over top of your head and just gently draw the head to the opposite shoulder. Allow the shoulder on the open side to really hang down. Just let it as much as possible. Just kind of sink down. This is a gentle stretch. You're not trying to Jason Statham your own head off. I need this stretch. I should be doing it more. It's a good stretch, but I keep doing it. And release, opposite side. Set up. Just your fingers are just gently pulling your head over the opposite side. Let the resting shoulder hang down as much as possible. Heavy. It's heavy, like there's sand pouring out of the end of your fingers. Breathing fully. Right. Just stand. Little shoulder rolls. Little body movement. Just kind of hip wiggling. General hip wiggling. Preparatory hip wiggling. Stand centered and tall. Have a sense of your body. Feel open through your whole body. We're going to do 3 big inhales, and we're going to reach in scooping motion overhead. And press down. And your second breath, preparing for your day, taking it all in. You're ready. You can handle this. You've got this. Your third one is for you. I'm doing okay. I'm standing up, I'm breathing. It's awesome. All right, you've moved early. I hope you remember to move often, and I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Wobbly Wednesday. Take care.